money tonight. U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, Huntington Bank. Everyone shared the same message about a deposit delay. Danny Spiewak explains what happened and when you'll see your money.
From Minneapolis-based U.S. Bank to Wells Fargo to Bank of America, some of the nation's largest banks experienced disruptions Friday with direct deposit. The Federal Reserve says it's because of a processing error with the centralized system known as the automated clearinghouse.
It wasn't at one of the banks. It was actually in the plumbing that feeds those deposits into the banks.
Greg McBride is the chief financial analyst for Bankrate.com.
It's unsettling going into the weekend to not see the deposit there that you had expected to see when you got up this morning.
The clearinghouse says this impacted less than 1% of daily transactions, but that's still thousands of users. Across the country, people flooded social media with complaints, asking if others were having problems with direct deposit too. One person wrote, "Direct deposit being messed up when rent is due is crazy."
But your money is safe, and the banks are working to get that corrected with the provider.
For example, U.S. Bank said in a statement that customer accounts remain secure and balances will be updated when deposits are received.
The money will be there. What you want to do is make sure that any payments that were scheduled to come out today, that those creditors are notified, that you're not assessed any late fees, and that if there were any overdraft fees that you incurred, that the bank reverses those.
There is no timetable right now for when all these direct deposit issues are going to be fixed. The clearinghouse and the banks themselves say they're working together to fix this as soon as possible.
All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham HaRakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abba babal. All right, as you heard, there's many people in America that can't access their money. And this is one step closer in the direction of the implantable microchip, which is prophesied in the Holy Scriptures to come before the nuclear destruction, which is going to take place to America after this chip is made mandatory for buying and selling. The Lord is going to return and America is going to burn. It says in Revelation 13, verse 16, it says, "And he," being the elite, the ones that control the money system of the so-called white race, "and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." So the way you get the name of the beast or the number of his name is through that mark, the implantable microchip, which they're going to make mandatory for buying and selling. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and that man is the so-called white man, which he's as a beast. It says, and his number is 666, and that's why you see when they push this these draconian laws, they usually have a 666 in it. You have the barcode system, which is on all items. 666 is in the barcode system, which is lead up to the implantable microchip, as well as they used to brand us when they were Greeks and Romans. All right, so we know who the devil is. It's the so-called white race, and they're going to make it mandatory that everyone have an implantable microchip in their body for buying and selling, which is an abomination and will be the condemnation to all the Israelites that take that. All right, so if you know you're an Israelite and you believe in the words of Yahweh, which speak of Yahweh Shai, do not take that. Do not allow them to put that inside your body. It's better for you to die than to burn in that lake of fire. It says in Revelation 14, verse 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man, talking about the Israelite, if any man worship the beast and his image, the so-called white man in his system, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? You take that implantable microchip, or even if you worship the image of the beast, which is to do as they command, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is America, Babylon the Great, which is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire. You're going to be in that lake of fire burning with that chip. And brimstone is the presence, in the presence of the holy angels, which is dealing with the prophets, and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, when you go into that word, holy angels, Quadash is holy, right? But this is in the Greek, so I'm going to get it for you what it means. It says, holy.
Strong's G40, Hagios.
Hagios. It says, most holy thing, a saint. All right. And angels, angelos.
Strong's G32, angelos. Angelos.
Which is a messenger, which is the prophets, which goes back to Revelation 18, verse 20. It says in verse 20, rejoice over her, rejoice over the destruction of America, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh through his son Yahushai hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, which is America, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all, which is going to be turned into a desert, as a memorial to the judgment, the righteous judgment the Lord has put forth against the wicked. And he's going to let his son Yahushua tread the wicked, and they're going to be ashes under the soles of our feet, because we're going to be looking down upon the lake of fire, which is America, right? The great Babylon, burning as we're up in a so-called UFO, a chariot, a chamber of the heavens, because Yahushua is going to be sent from Yahweh to deliver the elect. And Yahushua is going to put the commandment out, Matthew 24:31, for his angels to gather the elect, which are also angels. All right, we're the first creation of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua. Yahushua was the very first. He's the Alpha and the Omega. And after him, the Lord created the 144,000 elect. 12,000 out of each of the 12 tribes of Israel are the first creations. And then they, following Yahweh and Yahushua, created everything else. So that's how it's going to start, the new world, when it's rejuvenated, this earth, into a new form of life. The Lord's going to allow those righteous elect to lead the way, starting with King David, when Yahushua returns and delivers us, cleanses the earth by fire, and then puts us back in power. All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushua Bahasham Ha-Rakah Kodash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa ba ba ba.